better and in a much clearer way. So let's understand. Okay, folks, one thing for sure, let me make it clear to you. Tension. This is a very small thing. Now, before I go through the chapter, initially I want to tell you one thing. This chapter is really a basics of your class 12, because if you are not good in this chapter, you will not be doing good about your class 12, like electrostatics, all this be implemented these concepts. So let us understand what is basically tension is. So tension generally, it can be of many things. For example, make it clear, tension, this actually is a reaction in nature. Now how it's reaction in nature? Let's suppose you is pulling a rope along with your friend. You're playing the game of pulling the rope, you and your friend. Now let's suppose I am the intermediate and I bring a scissor out and break it. So you will, one of you will fall in this direction, another of you fall in this direction. Why this happens? Let us understand. Basically this rope will have tension in this direction and then this direction. So basically this would be responsible for your friend's falling and this will be responsible for yours falling. So basically another example is that this one, say you are using a spring and you're using a rope. Now the tension is basically acts in spring, it can act in your rope also. How it acts, you see. So basically mg is trying to pull it down and the tension is trying to hold it. So what a beautiful thing it is. So you try to understand the concept in this way. I'm going to tell you. Basically this is mg, which always try to make this thing fall, and this is a spring which is actually trying to pull it up. So in this particular thing, you know, the spring is acting or providing the tension to it. Now another example, let's see. Let's move on to this one. Now about the contact force. Now there is an important thing that I want to tell you. Contact force. People have a misconception about the contact force. They think that whenever the two surface is in contact with each other, let's suppose this is the two surface, this surface and this surface, this is contact with each other. So basically this is the contact force. This is a contact force, but this is not always true. You must understand the real definition of the contact force. I'm going to explain it to you. Generally, the surfaces that you're going to get is surface that you're going to get in physics when you're going to study in 11, 12 one. This one is a friction surface, that is a rough one, another surface which is a smooth surface. Now example, so I'm going to tell you the general one. You see out here, so the particle is trying to move in this direction. If it is going to move in the forward direction, this is a forward applied force, so the friction is going to act in the direction opposite to it, and the normal direction is going to act in the upper direction. So I am going to tell you what is basically the contact force means. Basically, if I'm going to tell you what is contact force, you must understand this point. If the surface is rough, you are applying the force applied here, friction going to act in this direction. So this is the normal direction acting. So basically F contact is nothing but resultant of normal reaction and the friction force. So F contact is nothing but it's a resultant of friction and it's a result of normal reaction. So this is what is F contact means. Now another important concept is the normal reaction. So it is normal reaction. From the name normal reaction, it is clear that is a normal reaction always act perpendicular to the surface in contact. Now let me tell you, like this inclined plane. Now you see, you put it like this out here and the system is going to get down. So you don't understand this thing. You understand the normal reaction is always perpendicular to the surface in contact. So if it is my particle, then normal reaction is going to act in the direction perpendicular to it. This is the most important part. So I have given you a few of the examples. You see, I'm going to explain the latter part of it, and this is the particle given out here. It's kept against the wall, so normal reaction is acting in this direction, outside or outward direction, and this two particles kept in contact, so this actually normal reaction acting against each other, and this is another example of normal reaction. In the next part of the video, we are going to study non-inertial force and the concept of shear force. We are going to go through it.